Okay, this is a really, I feel like I had to make a video about this. This is a really cool piece of kit for your camera, vlogger, blogger, enthusiast. This is the NEEWER T91 flexible tripod. And it's only like $26, $27. At least right now it's like 30 or 10% off. But this is a really cool like gadget, and I really actually like it. Obviously I have a bigger tripod, which is a travel tripod, more or less. It's a rocket fish, which I like a lot. But this is really great for just doing things on a small scale. You know, this is a pretty small setup that you can take with you. You can go just about anywhere with this, and I love the flexibility of it. This is the MKE 440 stereo mic. See, this attaches here. The light attaches over there. This has got what's going on here is it's got cold shoe mounts right here. I can show you. This comes with this light. I'll review the light too at some point, but it's a Viltrox. But this cold shoe male comes with it. The female is at the end. Plus, you can take those fittings off, and you can use. It has the same size threaded screw that you would have for the bottom of your camera. So if you just take this Allen nut off, so you can just attach things directly to the end of this as well, which I'll probably just show you because it's the easiest way to show you the versatility of this thing. Let's see here, is that the right size? I think it is. This is already loose because I had it off. But so this little screw comes off, and now this is the same size as the thread at the bottom of your it's the same thread as the top of this. This is a cell phone holder, which is pretty cool too. It's very adjustable and does all sorts of different sizes. So it goes out of balance when you start taking things off. But see, this goes up to even a larger cell phone, this guy. And then it also turns, you know, just about every direction. This way you can go all the way around, so you can shoot either portrait or landscape. And it has the attachment. So these are all the same threads. So you could get like a cold shoe bolt, a screw, excuse me, and that'll thread directly into there. See that? So it's really cool. Wish I could find a good deal on the little screws. This one's aluminum, so it's really light, and this is a cold shoe. As you can see, it came with this little NEEWER light, which is really cool too. It's 5,000 milliamp battery, does every color you could imagine. But anyway, so that is part of the versatility of it. So I have this attached, I have the MKE attached on the hot shoe, but you can take that off and just put whatever you want on this side. You know, so you have it, this is what it comes with. It comes with, of course, this would be attached. It's got a little screw. Doesn't come with that stuff. Let's put that out of the way. But you have this, you know, cell phone holder that it comes with. It has the two cold shoes on either end of these. And then these, I'll show you how they come off in a minute, but you can do all kinds of things. You could wrap this. These are really pliable, and it's really soft rubber. It's really grippy. I like it a lot better. Look at how much it'll close down. It's pretty crazy how much that closes down. And it's got this little lockout going here. See, these little locking keeps it from spinning when you put this on. And you know, so you've got that going for you. And you can also do this, because this takes the same thread too, if you want, and extend one of your arms. Of course, it still spins because it bottoms out. So it doesn't really fit great, but you do have the option of having this really long arm then that you can do things with. It's a little awkward because it's swiveling at the base and it swivels up and down, and you can't arrest that. It doesn't have like braking system for that. This thing's pretty simple. I mean, its shortcomings are like the legs don't lock at all. The easiest way to straighten them is just to do that. It's just to bring them together and then just straighten them out. But they just do what they do. You can't lock them at different positions like you can with large tripods. And then this head is super simple. So it's got a swivel back here, and it goes all the way down in that one spot where the notch is. So you can and then goes around, and you can spin it too. It's completely free floating, but not a lot of versatility there. Of course, you could put the additional head on here if you wanted to, but you'd want to get a light, small one because the thing's already top heavy. And this will actually handle my DSLR, which is a light and small one, which makes it easier to put heavier things on the arms. But I really love that you can just wrap this thing around just about anything, like super tightly. You can literally, I wrap this thing around my tripod extension piece on the top to hold the light, so I can get the light exactly where I need it. And that's super important. And then let's take a look at the height here. So total height on this thing when the legs are already all the way out is, call it 10 inches. It's right there. So 10 inches, and then you can get it slightly higher if you put it in a precarious position like that. Then it's 11 inches, so you don't pick up much. This is really grippy down here though. These are like soft rubber, so they will hold if you do things like that. One of the things that's really great is you can just squish it down if you want it really low. And if you want to get the legs out of the frame, you can just turn them in. And then you have a little deal. I didn't do that very well, but you know, you get the drift. It's very, very versatile. So the easiest way to do this is actually just to push them all out a little bit so they all go down. But I actually do this quite a bit because I got to get these things out of the frame. I don't want them in my frame. But you can do things like that. You have to mess with it a little bit to get it level, but overall, it's just a really cool little setup, and super cheap for something that can make you, I mean, my videos aren't that professional, but this really helps me make them more professional, a little bit better. Not the, as amateurish as if you have nothing and you're just trying to hold your cell phone or something. Don't do that, by the way. It's a good way to lose subscribers. And then let's see, what else can you do with this thing? I'm trying to think of other stuff that you might want to know about it. Comes with this GoPro. Let me show you the box. So it comes with a GoPro thing. Everybody's got one of those somewhere though. So, you got, let's see, there's no other really tools that come with it other than what you see here. But here's the box. Not much to it. Pretty simple. One way to keep the cost down, right? There you go. The box. T91 flexible camera tripod. I'll put a link to it right now. I think I got it a little bit cheaper. I think it was like 23 or 24, 20 or something, Black Friday. The typical Black Friday thing. I think of what else you can do. I've tried to do all kinds of things with these. You can use one of these also as a additional kind of kickstand for the thing. Like if you, one thing that they need to do is you can't rotate this independently from the head. That would be really nice if you could, because if you're gonna come all the way forward, you've got, now your rig is top heavy and you want to, and it's going to fall forward, right? And then if you have it going back, sometimes you run into a problem. But the one thing you can do with these things is you can actually use them like a kickstand to just add additional support. And I've done that a few times. Whereas if I'm doing something and I just need extra support, extra stable, just stabilize this thing more, I'll just do something like that, you know, so it's more stabilized. So, and of course you could do it with either one or both if you really want to stabilize things. So these are you think at first you're like, what do I do with these things, with these arms? Well, your mic is obviously the big thing, but you also need something for the light. You know, the way they could improve this would be to put in I guess you could adjust this with the Allen wrench and you could make it really, you could probably lock it down. Obviously, if you wanted to glue it or something, you could. But you could probably tighten it up enough so it would be locked down too. And then it would just be, you know, static. It would just stick straight out or straight up or whatever makes the most sense to you. So, but this, it is a really good tool. I mean, I gotta say, great thinking. It's pretty good quality. I don't think I'm gonna break it. I broke one of my plastic cold shoes by levering on the piece of equipment while it was on the end of this thing, one of these ends. Don't recommend doing that. You know, make sure you don't grab your equipment, grab this and manipulate that. But just the ability for it to go into such a tight little circles to grip onto things, and it's so grippy, this rubber is a big deal. I mean, you could just hang the whole thing off of it, or you could use both of these and wrap the whole thing around you know, if you want, you can take both of these out and make a loop. You just use, you know, a double-ended screw like that, and you could screw them together, you know, right there. I have done it with a hot shoe before. I've screwed it in here, and then if you just want to quickly make a loop like a carry handle, you can just do this. So that's actually kind of cool little thing too. You got to tighten it down. And FYI, it doesn't stay tight if you do it this way. It's kind of not that great. It's a little awkward. But then you've got basically a carry handle for your phone. You know, you got the poor man's gimbal right there. Poor man with a steady hands gimbal right there. So, you know, you can then you can carry your rig around with this as a handle. And I think I just bent my screw. Yeah, that's the problem with it being aluminum. I think I just did. So maybe aluminum's not such a great idea on this. But I will fix that, and hopefully it won't break. Best intentions. Yeah, bended it right back. Anyways, just some ideas and showing you how this little thing works and why you might want to have it. Like if I was traveling, I don't think I'd want to, even though my small tripod, the Rocket Fish, is pretty small, it's still kind of heavy, even though it's mostly graphite. And I don't know that I would want to carry that if I was going and I wasn't sure I was going to be doing video or a lot of photography. I'd probably just bring this. I mean, if you're going to shoot yourself or anything standing, you have to bring a tripod, basically. But if you're just blogging, vlogging, whatever, you could probably just bring this. So just some ideas. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like. If you didn't, let me know why. And subscribe. Help me stay motivated to make cool little videos about stuff. Hopefully they're cool. Talk to you later.